thought I'd do a quick reading on the cards that I've pulled this morning. I have said in the shorts how I feel these are relevant to the situation I'm in at the moment. I just wanted to read out what's in the book for each of the cards so that for people who may be in a similar situation, it gives you some guidance as to how to move forward. So the first card that came out was Mountain. The words on it are, "You are supported." The ironic thing with this as well is this is very reminiscent of one of the mountains in Donegal from my Irish trip. I have actually been to somewhere that really does look like this picture. So again, for me, this actually really does tie into what I've gone through. So this is what the book says about the picture. You can be quiet and soft and strong and powerful at the same time. Mountain appears in quiet times of vulnerability and letting down your guard, reminding you that you are strong, that the divine has your back. The person immersed in the calm lake is vulnerable and in quiet reflection. Behind them, the mountain looms with strength and power. Bones and mountains give form and structure to our bodies and the planet respectively. This card represents the sacred place that humans exist within in the 4 natural elements. The person immerses themselves in water, the blood in our veins and emotions, and meditates on the candle's flame, the fire, heat and passion in our hearts. As the clouds move across the sky, the breath in our lungs indicating change and inspiration, and as the dark mountain watches over, the earthly bones that give us form and structure. We are all more than just our bodies. There is the 5th element, spirit. We are complex beings with a range of emotions and feelings about our bodies, yet our spirit remains long after our bodies return to stardust. Be grateful for all you can do, regardless of what physical attributes and skills you have. Cultivate your inner strength and radiant energy by spending time in nature, reading and writing. Spiritual disciplines of movement, such as yoga and Tai Chi, are indicated when this card is drawn. Mountain is a wonderful card to draw when you have questions about health. It indicates that strength, endurance and recovery are within you. So that is the Mountain card. And it does actually explain where I think I need to be at the moment. So the next card that came out was Reveal, Express the Real You. Now, on this one, this really explains why I've done what I have this week. Because I've got to a point where I haven't been able to be myself. And there's been an anger growing about that, which, if I had stayed in the situation, would probably have erupted and caused more issues than it was actually worth. So the card for Reveal, Express the Real You. What if you stop thinking about your clothes as objects but as experiences instead? How do you feel about what you're wearing right now? What experiences are you having? It's time to make conscious clothing decisions and explore different external personas without worrying about the judgment of others. Your inner world is expanding. Express your creative, magical energy in how you present yourself to the world. Go through your wardrobe and let go of items that no longer bring you joy. Consider gifting or donating these items after washing them to remove dirt and energy. Keep items that you love and feel are authentically you. If they are very loved and threadbare, repair, recycle or repurpose them. When reveal appears, it's also a time to ask questions of yourself. A term called enclosed cognition was the focus of a study in 2012. This basically means that if you were to put on the white lab coat commonly worn by doctors, your ability to pay attention would increase. It's all about the symbolic meaning you attach to clothing and how it's received by those around you, which impacts their attitude and behaviour towards you. This adds a new meaning to dressing the part, like actors do when they perform roles, or doctors when they perform surgery. We do it in our everyday lives, whether we realise it or not. If you have pulled the reveal card, harness your co-creative power with the clothes you wear. Okay, so that was that one. Then the next card that came out was Solace. Comfort is coming. The person in the image sits alone in a field with their head bowed in sadness and emotional exhaustion as a single cloud overhead showers on them. When solace appears, it can mean that you're feeling alone in your battles and sorrow, that no one understands you or suffers like you do, but comfort is coming. Feeling sad is a natural state of being. It is part of the balance of life, the highs and the lows that forge our identity and experiences, and help us make choices towards what we like and what to achieve in life. This card is here to remind us that the light is coming. There is a beautiful lesson to arise from this time. Notice that the light and optimism as the light glows around the person's head and the raindrops splash, creating rainbow crystals. There is an upward movement of energy. A positive lesson with no regrets will result from this period of darkness. There will be a sense of cleansing and renewal. The person's blue gown denotes peace, and though hard and unyielding, the wrought iron chair is beautiful. A lesson of beauty will come from this time of pain and lonely turmoil. The person sitting in the chair has learned to hand it over to the universe and trust all will be well. And the final card that came out was Fly. Just try and get a bit more light on there. So, be free to know you are loved. Before sadness shifts into a deep depression, Fly appears, reminding us we are loved and valued. The person in the image has their head bowed, seemingly oblivious to the beauty and magic of the butterflies coming from within them. You may not realise that others see you as lovable, gifted and wonderful. It's time to examine your attitude towards yourself. When you draw this card, it's a blessing of reassurance. Yes, you will get through this. And you'll fly higher inside and out because of the struggle and challenge of self-doubt and insecurity. Fly is also related to acceptance. You may have recently experienced a loss of friendship, loved ones, or even a personal item you deeply treasured. Now it's a time to hand over your questions to the universe, trusting that as challenging as this event is, or was, it has a divine purpose. Letting go of the word why and embracing the word acceptance lets you move through the dark cocoon of pain, fear, sorrow, regret, and even anger. Be like the butterfly, mirroring its powerful, painful, and essential experience of squeezing out of its cocoon. This forces fluid into the butterfly's wings and enable their empowered beauty of flight and freedom. Love the painful experience of growth. They are a gift. And remember, be kind to yourself as you would be to another. So, what I've done this week, unfortunately, I will say this has been an ongoing pattern. Okay, it's something that I've gone through multiple times. But this week was a week where I drew the line. It's a Taurus full moon, and the astrology for me at the moment has been indicating that this is a time where something is finally released. So if you're in a difficult situation at the moment, I would say get a candle out, set fire to it, let it burn, stare at the flame, meditate. Make decisions on whether things are really worth it. Consider how you can move forward and not allow the situation to impact you. It is a time of great change. There's a lot of things going on. For me, this year especially has seen me develop and grow and change more than I ever have at any time. It's not comfortable, but I recognise that this is a time where I finally have the chance to be who I want to be and not reliant on the opinion of others. So hopefully by reading this out, if you're in a tricky situation, listen to the words, draw the inspiration you need, and know we're all working on this together. Thank you for listening.